Alrighty, we are live. Morning, Gio. I'm doing well. How are you doing this morning? I'm already done with my funded accounts for the morning, manually on the manual side. Took one short at 9 o'clock. Went for a 10-point stop, 10-point win. Got a 10-point win. Kind of meant to get $400 after commissions, but I wasn't paying attention, so I got $385 after commissions, so I missed out on $15, but you know, is what it is. I can't complain. So, but yeah, I'm doing well. Let me start up some music. Yeah, great stuff. Yeah, I mean, I can't complain, right? I've actually been doing pretty solid. I started a new Top Step account last week Monday, a new funded account last week Monday. And let me start this up. Last week, every day was a green day. Almost blew the account because I was going super heavy because I wanted to have a Top Step account where I just went heavy. Never really gone super heavy before. So I made 2,000 last week on that 50K account. And then this week I'm up 1165, call it almost 1,200. And I took a 1K payout last week. My account's back at 2183. So I just need 2 days of $150 and I can take out another, you know, $1,100 from this week. But I don't know if I'm going to trade tomorrow. I would probably say that I'm not going to. But yeah. Okay. Oh, easy. We do have the Black Friday sale I just launched. So hope I can see some of you guys grab it that have been asking me about it. Yeah. I think I still have Spectre up. I never closed it. But yeah, we're up 1,500 overnight. Only gold trades last night. So we'll go over that here. Okay, I'm just pretty much just testing this. Yeah, no trades so far with the 5,000 tick, but last night we had a loss on gold. And then we had a partial win, so made back some here. And then we had a full TP and then a full TP here. So just from these two full TPs, we are up $1,500. And then again, no trades on the 5,000 tick. It's been in this range right here all night. So yeah, we do have the Black Friday sale launched. I decided to do $35 off the monthly. So it's $190 if you want to try it out for your first month, and then $300 off the lifetime. So it's the only deal we're going to do the rest of the year. It's the only deal we've ever done on the iFVG. So but yeah, market is open, guys. Market is open. So hopefully we can have a good day. Again, we're already up 3R from the gold. Usually I always say, you know, if I wake up and I'm positive 3R or more, I usually would call that a day, pretty much. So if that gives you any idea of what I'm doing, there you go. Okay. Would like to see a move up here. I think we just swept the London session high. We did. London session high is swept, so it's a spot for reversal for sure. ES also swept the London high, so good there. Yeah, how's everyone else doing in here? We got 13 people in here. How is everyone else doing in here? Let's do a little poll. Just how does the day end? Green or red? So what are we doing on the day here? I think personally, if we can get, this is still a ways away, I think we need to get above 25,310, maybe 360, and we might be in some good shape, I'll say. But I'd like to see what you guys think. Yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, so hopefully you guys all have a good day. I won't be live streaming tomorrow. I might live stream Friday, but maybe not. Haven't decided yet. The bank holiday tomorrow, so I wouldn't be trading at all. I wouldn't trade any algos or anything. And then I probably wouldn't be trading anything Friday either, to be honest with you. So pumping up here. We're up at 268. We are in a gold trade, by the way. A gold long here. So looks like we swept out some liquidity. Definitely some hourly time frame liquidity here. Getting a pushback above this bearish fair value gap here. The market, the Nasdaq, is also pumping. Let's check on the stocks here. We have Nvidia pushing up at 182. They released something this morning just to hopefully calm people down, I think. So that's there. AMD, that is up at 210. A little bit of a move up this morning. Palantir is at 165. Amazon 229. Meta 636. So that's been moving since yesterday morning. Google 320. Tesla 420. Yeah, rest of the markets, yeah, but Broadcom is up at 388. Wow, it's moved quite a bit this morning. Moved 2.5–3% already. All-time highs at 395 for Broadcom. It's pretty crazy. I bought Broadcom earlier this year at 230, and that was at all-time highs, right? Broadcom at all-time highs, pretty much 230s. Thought it was pretty risky because it's at all-time highs, and you know what? I am up 70% since then. So for all of you that are scared to add into your positions right now, it's better to add in now slowly at all-time highs than not do anything at all, and still keep some cash obviously if we dip a lot. But yeah, I mean, I'm still testing golds, so I wouldn't be like worked up about missing a good day because it hasn't been great. So I wouldn't feel like you're missing out on anything. But yeah. I see any setups, of course, I will call it out. I've been calling out some really nice setups lately. So, you know, if you guys listen to me in here, you can probably do pretty well, honestly, for yourself. But again, Black Friday sales are live. You can get the monthly for $190. You can get the lifetime for $300 off. So it's under $2,000. Definitely the best deal we'll probably do for a long time. So maybe ever for this spot. Yeah, crazy volatile. Yeah. Yeah, besides that, guys, not much. No trades overnight with the 5,000 tick. Again, I want to see us, you know, break above the 310s. We did just break above a nice downtrend line on the hourly time frame, but like it'd be good if we could close the day above 250s. That would be pretty good. If we could close the day above 300s, that would be even better. And I would feel a lot better about the condition of the market. You know, I don't usually love looking at like trend lines, support resistance levels and stuff, but like if you're looking at like a higher time frame context of the market, they're pretty good to do. That's pretty good to set up. So what would the lifetime total be with a discount? It's $19.50 instead of $22.50. So you're saving $300 there, which I think is a good deal, right? Again, got to remember most communities are selling yearly subscriptions for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, right? I'm just one time. There you go. So, but yeah, if you've been using the monthly and you've been enjoying it, I would grab the lifetime just for the sole reason that like we've even had some guys it's finally starting to click for them, and you know, a single $1,500 payout one of them got, Media Boy got like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and he's making a lot of money on his cash accounts as well as other funded accounts right now. It's like one payout covers the whole expense. So yeah, that's how I look at it. I'm not calling it cheap, but like I think it's a good investment is what I'd say. Even me, I've gotten, you know, quite a few payouts and stuff, but like I still invest in other people's courses, mentorships, other systems, just because I like to learn. I like to, you know, think of new ideas for you guys too. So I mean, I still spend money on stuff like that too. We're getting an A quality NQ short here. It's valid as we speak. I would probably not put a major huge stop loss. Probably do a 25 point stop, but let me just pull it up. I gotta keep the chart up. It's reversing instantly here because we are in some 5-minute gaps, I believe. So we have an NQ 1 minute though. Here it is. It's technically an A setup. Okay. Again, I would most likely do something along the lines of, you know, if we can come back down here, well, wouldn't really be working out now, but if you wanted a huge stop above the swing point up here. If you wanted not a huge stop, maybe above this bearish gap, so it'd be still like 30 something points, or wait for us to come back down and then you could enter with your stop here. Technically a setup though. We're in a long as well on the NQ 5000 tick chart. Again, respected the gap here. That's the risk with the pierce through. This happens quite often, I would say, with the pierce through. So this isn't actually valid yet, is what I'm saying. We need to close above the gap for it to be valid. All right. We still have this gold trade as well. We're right at entry. Gold's moving fairly slow. Kind of shrink. I'll shrink this up. Just keep it here for now. We'll watch the bot do its thing. That's a loss here. Again, we're already up 3R from overnight gold. So if you're running both setups there, you know, that's what I'd be doing, but I'd be most likely done. Here's an opportunity. You could still, like, if you have entered this with your stop up here above the swing, again, that's about a 45-point stop. You'd want to size properly for that. Otherwise, if we can come back and close somewhere down here, it's still a valid short. You know, you could still put your stop somewhere up here, 25, 30 points. It's not the best. It's not the best. It's an A setup, but like it's also not the best A setup I've ever seen, you know? This gold trade moving a little sideways, a little down. Nothing crazy happening. Shutting up August today. Spectre crushed it so far on your end. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. If you guys have any questions about iFVG or anything, let me know. I'm happy to answer. And otherwise, we're just chilling. I took this 1 minute short in pre-market. It was this. I took a short right here. We had an SMT, we had a divergence right here. Closed below here. We pulled back. So I didn't enter here. We pulled back and then started to come down. I entered here. Stop was here. And I was just pretty much going for a 1-to-1. I ended up hitting 2-to-1. I went for a 1-to-1, pretty much got out like right here. And I'm just done for the day. So one candle done, quick work day. Manually. And again, for anyone just joining, the recap was mainly no trades overnight with the NQ chart. And then we had a loss on gold here, and then we had a partial win, and then we had 2 big full TP wins here, which brought us up to 1,500 profit on the day. Looks like we got, again, wicked out here, and now it's ripping. So our TP on that was 264 was the first TP, so we'll see if that first TP would have hit. Okay. Let's take a look at the order flow. Seeing some pretty big orders here around 6817 on ES. 6817 negative 373 delta. We'll see if we flip that or hold that. Right at it right now. Holding it pretty well so far. Very chill day in here. Very chill day. Yeah, we would have almost hit this full TP or the first TP here. If we didn't get wicked out there. All right, yeah, that would have hit the first TP. So we literally got wicked out and then immediately reverses. So is what it is there. Happens to everybody, but all right. Geo, how are you running Spectre lately? You've been seeming to like it. Are you doing anything specific for bars loaded, stuff like that? Optimizing parameters or excuse me. Okay, we did respect that 6817 on ES, pushing up to 6822. Holiday trade 2, some participants not present. Yeah. Again, I said this at the beginning of the week, the closer we get to Thursday, Thanksgiving, the worse I think it's gonna get. So looking into getting Quantower, like, yeah, do you recommend? I have lifetime on Quantower. It was like $600. So yeah, for manual trading, and I mean you can use algos on there too, but yeah, I mean monthly I think is $40 to $50 a month. So I figure, you know, if you're gonna use it for a year or more than a year, then just get the lifetime. But you have 3.5k bars loaded, optimized with default optimizer settings till I get scores above 15. Usually GC it's around 20 on the first try, but it's luck based if a few tries. Gotcha. So you always stick with 3.5k bars and then you just optimize until you get a 15 plus score. Gotcha. I feel like it really does depend on how much time you want to put into optimizing, because like I mean, sometimes on NQ, you'll get a score of 15 plus right away. And sometimes it's like you need to literally sit there for 30 to 40 minutes and optimize to try and get a good score. So, but like, you have to do it if you want to see good results. Do you start the machine learning at a certain time, or like, do you just optimize and then start up the machine learning when you are ready to go? Or do you leave it running for a certain amount of time before? Okay, guys, Black Friday deal is live in the Discord. So if you guys could actually, if you don't mind, take a second, go to the announcements chat for me. Just throw a little thumbs up or a little fire emoji on that post. You'd be surprised how many more people actually like engage and like and click the links in the posts and stuff with just some more emojis on it. It's kind of weird, but take a second, go do that, please. Thank you. Gotcha, around 5 to 8 p.m. Are you in a different... Where do you live? When you wake up, it's around 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. So you optimize and then start the machine learning there, and then you just run overnight or when you wake up. I gotcha. I feel like the most important thing is the optimizing, personally. But again, haven't really been any setups. There was that NQ short. It didn't work, but it wasn't a setup. Yesterday we called out an ES short that went for 10R. So is what it is, right? There was an ES A plus short that I missed the call out on, but it was pretty much the same thing as a similar thing to the NQ, but one candle earlier. Yeah, take a second if you can, guys. Just go throw a little fire emoji on that announcements post. It would actually helps me out more than you'd actually think. So GC runs overnight. NQs mainly regular trading hours. Usually have both machine learning algorithms running for at least 5 to 6 hours before regular trading hours open. Gotcha. Good stuff. I'll have to try some more stuff out. I haven't been spending a lot of time with Spectre the past week. I've just been busy, but do you guys run a certain certain like settings for GC? Does he have it posted somewhere specific, or? Yeah, I haven't been keeping up too much the past few days, but much copy it is in its Discord. Let me check that out. We're still in this gold trade, by the way, so gotcha. I'll have to check that out. I see that. I like Spectre. I just don't love the risk reward, obviously. Like, I like higher risk rewards. Like all of our recent algos like SBS, iFVG and stuff, we've been going for more of the higher risk to reward setups. I like that more. Allows for more leeway, more wiggle room, less worry about losses. But pushing down here. There's no setups from me personally. Fairly heavy selling, not super heavy to be honest. It's not heavy, but it's not heavy, so yeah, you really need a high win rate with Spectre. Otherwise, I mean, even like 80% win rate can F you up. So, in not a good way. So, but I've seen a lot of people, I mean, a lot of people like it. So, I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't work. Yeah. Very calm in here today. Looks like most people think we are going to end the day green. Most people think we're going to end the day green, so we'll see. Again, I want to see us end the day kind of above that 300 area. If we can end the day above that 300 area, it's going to be a fairly good sign to me. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear you're finally getting comfortable to just kind of let it do its thing. That's the point, right? And at the end of the day, if it's a bad couple days, bad week, which happens, take the time on the weekends to figure out some other setups or figure out a couple tweaks to the current setup, and it might be improved the next week. And you know what? You can blame the bot or Ninja Trader. You don't have to blame yourself. Well, somewhat. You do have to somewhat blame yourself depending on what settings you decide to run, but you get my point. You're not entering the trades, so. Selling pressure here, it's picked up a little. Quite a bit of negative delta here. Might have to get the roll. I have to get the roll. All right, we're getting a 2-minute ES short, I believe. 2-minute ES short. It's right at the 50% level though. It's an A+ setup. A+ setup here. It's still pretty much at entry, so I mean you could take a stab short here if you wanted. Let me show it to you. We're in a short here. This is, I mean, if it's A+ short right now on ES, this has got to be an A quality short here on NQ. Okay, here it is. I would say this is an A quality short. Right here, we have a fair value gap here. Been holding it all morning. It's right at the 50% level though, so I would be careful. The 50 is right here. I mean, literally. So we are bouncing at the 50% level. So if you did take this short, which is a valid A plus short, you'd enter here, stop would be up here, be somewhere about a 10-point stop. I would just be shooting for a 1-to-1, but like you really would be just hoping for us to disrespect this 50% level, which we might. It's an A plus short. One of those things where you can't really be mad if it loses, besides the fact that it's at the 50. I would downgrade this from A plus to probably like A minus because of this 50% level. As well as NQ is in a short. Again, we'll see the closer we get to Thanksgiving, the closer we get to holidays, usually the worse algos do because it gets more manipulative. And again, we were already up big this morning with gold, so we were up 3R. Got stopped out there on NQ. Is what it is. Is what it is. Said that all week so far. The closer we get to holidays, right? I believe Top Step is down right now, by the way. I believe Top Step is down. That got wrecked too. Again, bounced right off that 50% level. Bounced right off that 50% level. That is the only bad thing about that trade. Same thing here, right? Top Step is down. Top Step has been having a lot of issues lately, gotta say. Well, guys, it's 10:05. It has only been losses on the live stream. And I did say at the beginning of the live, we were already up 1,500 before the live. So if I was on my funded accounts, I would have called it. I always let the live streams run. But again, yeah, the closer we get to holidays, the worse things usually get, the worse conditions usually get. So we're gonna call it here though. We're gonna call the live stream. Yeah, thank you all for joining. I'm going to be gone tomorrow. Obviously, it's Thanksgiving. Go enjoy some time with your family. Hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. And might be back Friday, not sure yet, but again, go grab the Black Friday deal if you want. And yeah, happy Thanksgiving, guys. I'll see y'all later.